what's more likely, Bills win the Super Bowl or Texas wins the national championship?
Texas wins the Natty. That's for way more likely.
No, is that the burnt orange and you coming out here? Or
no,
what?
For the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl, eventually,
yes.
you got to have dudes. Eventually. Josh can do a lot.
He's the
but
dude.
We've seen Josh go 9 for 30, if I'm not mistaken, against the Houston Texans. Now, they got Amari Cooper since, but eventually I'm just asking you, like, what happens? What happens when Amari has somebody, a DB that can lock him up? What happens? What happens? Like, eventually, I think you're going to run out of bullets.
Okay.
And can Josh carry them for 4 straight games? Can he do it?
And so Texas has an easier path.
Dude, and Texas just got weapons, bro. Oh, they got backups that could be starters. Arch Manning is a backup. You got Arch Manning on the bench.
Him scoring that his first touch in the history of Texas versus Texas A&M, which has got a vast history but hasn't had one over the last decade.
Touchdown.
For him to put that one in the end zone, that was something else.
Heck yeah, it was. He's a future.
He is that. And T.J. Jefferson's ready to buy a boat from the car.
Notice how I didn't gloat about Texas beating Michigan. You should stand and learn a thing or two, Rich.
Excuse me, Emmanuel Acho, we took a beating in our house from your school.
And I didn't say anything.
We took an absolute beating, but all that was doing, you didn't know it at the time, I didn't know it at the time, was just slow playing for Ohio State. We were just slow playing. We were like, you know what? That was a terrible loss. Let's get 4 more of those. And just rope-a-dope our way into Columbus and turn everybody else into the dopes. That's what we did.
Let me ask you. I just got one for you. I know you got to dismiss me. Was this season?
Don't say it like that.
Was this season worth it? Like all those losses, but you beat Ohio State.
No. I don't view it that way.
Would you rather be 11-1 and lose to Ohio State?
Of course, I want to be in this 12. I want to follow up a championship with a chance to do it again instead of what I mean, that was a long ass 3 months, man.
9-3, but lose to Ohio State.
I don't want to lose to Ohio State. Ever.
So would you rather this 6-5 season, maybe 7-5 season with the win over Ohio State?
I don't want a 6-5 or 7-5 season ever. I don't want it. I don't want it. And no one should want it. And no one's going to sit here and go, I would give, the worst possible season. All we got to do is beat Ohio State and the season is redeemed. That's the way Ohio State views this rivalry. I don't view it that way. Ohio State, they go to sleep thinking about Michigan. They wake up thinking about Michigan. And then in 1 week of the season, they can't even spell the word Michigan. Yeah. They don't like saying the word Michigan. Ryan Day's like, we don't even wear blue this week. Get out of here. You're wearing blue. It's like, maybe you should start wearing blue. Maybe you should start spelling the word Michigan. Maybe you should just say, instead of this school up north, just call them Michigan. Just try something else, because the last 4 years.
It ain't working. It ain't working.
Oh, this man told me not to gloat. Told me not to gloat. Too late. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.